Hello everyone and welcome back to school. There are a couple of things in Gaggle that you might want to get set up before your school year gets started. One of them is to change your class title. The other one is to add an image to those class titles so that your students can easily recognize their class lists. And then the final one is to show you how to view more than 25 students at a time. So let's start with that one. Let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. When I go into my class and go to class directory, I see the list of students. It defaults to 25, and it's just an annoyance if you have more than 25 students not to be able to see them all on one page. So there's an easy fix for that. In the upper right hand corner, there's an arrow. Go to My Account. Scroll over to the tab that says UI Settings and Maximum Page Size. To the drop down then, you would set that from the default of 25 to either 50 or 100. If you don't want to see as many, you can also set that back too, less than 25. Make sure you hit save, and that way, whenever you're accessing anything where you're looking up students or within your class, you'll be able to see at least that number on one page without having to scroll over. That's just something that maybe you didn't think about before that you could do. So now on to your classes. If you go over to your Classes Apps tab and you view your classes, they will be titled whatever is pulled out of SIS. So for some of you, that seems a little cryptic. You like to have your own class titles in there. You can name it by your name, class period, whatever you want to do, and then also add an icon to that. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Easiest way to get there is to go to your Admin tab. On the left side then, go to Community and then Classes. Double click on the class that you'd like to edit, and we'll first change the class name. So I will go up to the More tab and go to Edit Class. This is where you would change your name of whatever is pulled from SIS or whatever it was named last year perhaps into what you'd like to name it this year. So you'll fix that class name there. Be sure to hit Save, and then you can go back. Now to add an icon to your class then, I think the easiest way to tell you how to do that is once you are in your Classes tab, you can select the class you want to add an image to and go to Edit Class Profile. It's probably defaulted to some gray generic picture. You can add a photo there. This really helps the students differentiate. So let's say they've got 5 class periods. It's easy for them to see this title that you've renamed it that's specific to your class, and then also give it some kind of image that they can have a visual for. So those are 3 things that you can set up before class begins this school year. Another thing you might want to check is within your classes, do you have all the classes that you need for the year, and are your rosters correct? Sometimes we have a little hiccup there. As quickly as we can get those things ironed out, the better off we're going to be. You'll have some new features this year in Gaggle. One is called Workspace, and I'll be doing a tutorial on that at a later date. Welcome back to school.